Uh, hey, um, I'm shooting another review tonight because, mm, well, I guess more because I haven't done a video in a long time, and for some reason my voice is weird. It's making lots of S's, kind of weird. No offense, but kind of sounds like a more feminine, like gayish S or something. Anyways, um, I'm gonna do a review of Monster Hunter 2 Freedom. One of my absolute favorite games because it's awesome. You'll see. Enjoy nature's beauty as you take... Bleh. Enjoy nature's beauty as you take on a role of a hunter in a land filled with giant monsters. Alone or with friends, the choice is yours as you explore a world larger than ever. Awesome game. Massive, too. It's like a humongous game. Well, you can see my camera and the glare. Some of my head. Bum bum bum. Takes a long time to load. Lots of loading times in this game. Unless you're hooked up to an AC adapter and you put on background loading. And I want to put that on real quickly because it cuts down the time between cutscenes, etc. I'm trying to skip this. Okay, options. Then you click background loading. And you turn it on. Yes. And then it has to save that. That's annoying. Okay, 2 minutes have already gone by. Wow. Okay. My favorite weapon is the Gaelic Flame, or Gaelic Flame or something. It's a fun weapon. Best thing about this game is that you're actually a hunter. Like, you can actually hunt things. Like, it's not just that you chase the monster around, you actually have to place bait and traps and crap like that. And if you don't, then you can't really lure out the monster to kill it. You can, instead of killing them if you're on a hunting quest rather than a slaying quest, you can tranquilize them or make them fall asleep, essentially, to capture them. The game says capture rather than put to sleep or whatever, but same difference. Lot of loading time. That's the map, kind of, sort of ish. It's not very good detail. You never come into any point where you have to travel long distances. You take your quest and then you walk outside of the town and it automatically takes you where you want to go. So that's my guy. He's in full white Fatalis, so not really much improvement he can have. So when you first start, you take on the role of a hunter and you can only do level 1 quests. The level 1 quests are like starter quests, basically, for after you've been to the training school. Training school just kind of gets you in the mood of the game, puts you in the role of a hunter, teaches you how to make steak or potions, whatever, gather items from your surroundings, the things the hunter has to do, and it introduces you to the game in a very long sequence. I think the entire prologue took me like how long would it I think like 4 hours of gameplay, and I had already played the game on my friend's system. Yeah, that's the best one, right? Yeah, alright, well. Anyway. Mountain herb picking. This is the first quest you ever do. You just have to go and find herbs in the mountains, and it's a gathering quest, which means you have to find the items and deliver them. I give this game 5 out of 5 stars because it's not just one of those games that it says you're a hunter and you go out and you just kill things. It actually puts you in the role of a hunter, and you actually have to think about what you're doing. You have a set amount of time for a quest, to whether it's to slay something or to hunt something, and sometimes the monsters are incredibly difficult and you fail, and you have an hour to do the quests, and you can still fail because you run out of time. I'm using the Gaelic Flame, which is a longsword. I like it because it has really strong attacks, yet it doesn't compromise all of the speed. It does compromise the fact that you can't block, but it is very much so worth it. You can unsheath your sword, you can change your items with L. There's tons of different items you can use. You can use sonic bombs to make things not be able to hear. Well, they can hear, but like it's like you make a giant screech and they grab their ears and whatever. But items don't work on all enemies. Battle system. At first, I gave it about a 2 out of 5 because it was really annoying to me. I couldn't get anything done. It was just too hard. The game is really, really hard when you start out. This file that I'm using right now is actually a save file I got from the internet because I wanted in the video to show you with everything, in 9,999 money, whatever. My file I have completed, and I do have White Fatalis armor, and I do have the Gaelic Flame, but I don't have a lot of money or potions or anything, not enough to do any type of quests. There are tons of types of monsters in this game, but the monsters that are just in-map are normally really easy, but the monsters that are bosses or that you're hunting, or the bigger monsters, are very difficult. I don't know why I just got hit there. They have a lot of life, so that's why a lot of people will use pitfall traps. Like when they fight Anktor, which is supposed to be the hardest monster in the game, or they fight like the Dynamo Himitar or whatever. They'll get a group of lots of people, like 4 people, and then get a pitfall trap, which is just like a big hole basically, and the monster falls in it, and then they'll all have dual swords and just hack away at it. The special for this weapon is the spirit bar. The more you attack and you hit things, this bar here will fill red, and then if you press R, you'll unleash attacks with it, and there gives a little bit of attack boost too while it's on. 5 out of 5 game. The story, I give it a 2 out of 5 because there's only one cutscene in the whole game that is, well, actually that depends if you count monster encounters where you just see the monster and it does its animation as a cutscene. But true cutscenes, there's one in the game, that's the intro. There's nothing you're required to do. You can't beat the game. To beat the game, what's considered beating the game for real is to beat all the missions and have the best equipment. So, yeah. 5 out of 5 stars. Probably my favorite game of all time. So, buy it. Not that expensive. Maybe $20. This is Brandon Zero, and I'm off.